I just want to start this off real quick by just saying I don't have any experience with Halo at all. I'm a PlayStation person, so I've never played any Halo games, so I don't know if that I don't know if that I want to just real quick say that, and I also want to say that if you're enjoying this war bond, you can keep enjoying it. I'm not trying to change anybody's opinion. I'm just putting mine out there, like personally. So I don't if you like the war bond, all power to you. Keep enjoying it. So, Helldivers 2 came to Xbox. It was pretty hype. We almost broke 400,000 before like that massive disconnect, like 300,000 players. And obviously, if they're coming to Xbox, you want to give them something. And so, what better thing to give them than a Halo crossover. And ODST, obviously it fits the aesthetics of Helldivers the most, so they'd obviously do ODST. Except the thing is, the Warbond kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest. There's 3 pages, only 4 weapons, 2 armor sets, and that's basically it. That's like all you get, aside from also some aside from like the vehicle skins and the title. But yeah, that's basically it. All you get. Across the 3 pages, there is only 18 items. 18. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is like the smallest warbond we've ever gotten. Like, I mean, Truth Enforcers might be the same size, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but it's easily like probably like this like what it's one of the, if not the smallest war bonds we've ever gotten. Firstly, let's talk about the armor sets and the passives. The armor sets look pretty cool. I'm gonna say it does it. I don't feel like they were stylized enough to like be Helldiver-esque, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Just like it, they look a tiny bit out of place. Like it's kind of jarring just playing Helldivers and seeing an ODST running around. I do wish that they would have done more to like make them more, I guess, like personal to Helldivers. But that's kind of it for like how the armor looks. The passive, I think I'm bringing honest. I'm gonna be honest. I think the passive sucks. It just looks. I'm good. It just looks like a worse version of like a 30% detection radius reduction. It was like 30 or 50. I don't really remember the exact amount, but yeah, it feels like a worse version of that from the scout armor. But that's all I have to say about the armor and the armor passive. So now let's move on to the weapons. The AR, the M5AC, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I didn't really memorize it, but yeah. It's basically just a reskin of the Liberator, I'm gonna be honest. Just it's got like slightly more recoil at the cost of a smaller magazine, and it's also medium armor penetrating too. So it's kind of just a direct upgrade, but my absolute least favorite thing about it is its first person view. It looks like how it looks in like Halo, and I understand why they did it, because it's from Halo. It's like kind of like cool, I guess, reference maybe. I don't know really why they put it in, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, it's really weird, and it's because like it sucks to use because like whenever I use first person, it's for precision. I'm firing over a long distance, I want to hit something in the head. But it's way harder to do it with this. Just way harder. I'm gonna play a clip of like what it's like using it, but it sucks to use. I'm gonna be honest. The SMG, it's all right. It's kind of mid. It's meh. It's basically just a mix of it's like a it's like an in between like the defender slash pummeler and the faster firing knight, but that's kind of it. It's just a mid SMG. It's just mid overall. I haven't gotten the chance to test on the bot front. It might be really good against the bots because it's silenced, and SMGs I'd say are like generally decent against the bots, but I don't know about this one though. It looks all right. The shotgun, at least like in terms of first impressions, I just think it sucks. Although it's more the fact that it's a pump action, not like a mag fed full auto one. Because like at least in my opinion, the pump action shotguns just suck overall. Because shotguns are much more of like a terminated front weapon than any other front. And plus, considering that these weapons aren't customizable, you can't put like a duckbill muzzle on just like get better horizontal spread. The I know it shows it has like really high damage, but I just don't see that at all in gameplay. It takes like 2 shots to break an Alpha Commander's head, and I think that's how many shots it also takes like the normal Punisher. So I don't know if it's really I don't know if that number's bugged or not because it doesn't feel at all like it deals around 800 damage. It doesn't feel like that at all. But yeah, the pump action shotguns I just think overall suck like just all of them because low fire rate. You got to load the rounds individually, and it's a single shot for a singular enemy. So yeah, I don't really like the shotgun at all. The pistol, yeah, I don't. I think it also sucks. It's based. It seems like it's just a slightly different peacemaker pistol. It's just like a higher damage at the cost of I think capacity or recoil. But yeah, it's just I just don't like the pistol. It sucks. It feels like it's hard to hit headshots with, and that at least for me is like the most important part of a pistol because it doesn't deal high damage. It's a light armor pen, so you're forced to hit headshots with it if you're like fighting a boss. Which I'm gonna be honest, like the only time I ever use pistols is like against the bots mainly. So that's what I'm talking about. Like as a like from the perspective of fighting bots, that's what I'm mainly talking about. But yeah, it the damage is low, so it feels really really weak. It feels like it's hard to hit headshots with, weak, and I just don't really like it. And that's it. That's the entire war bond. 4 weapons and 2 armor sets. That's it. That's all of it. All of it. 1,500 super credits, all for just that. Way too overpriced, if you ask me. Now, this is the first war bond since like I think it was Polar. I don't know if it was like Polar Patriots, but it's like the first war bond in a while that was actually. I think that the first war bond since the base one actually, where we got 4 weapons. No, 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 because no, 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 yeah, I think it was like either since like the first one since like either Democratic Demolition Detonation. I don't really remember what it's called, but that one or Polar Patriots. That was like the first ones that we actually got like more than like 3 weapons in. It also just and no stratagems also, so that really sucks. Could have had like a Spartan laser, or gravity hammer, something like that. But nope, it's just 18 things. The camos, like the vehicle skins, they just kind of suck. They're just green. That's it. They're green. They could have done a little more. I feel like put like the ODST insignia on them or whatever. But nope, it's just green. So overall, the Warbond sucks, and I don't like it. The biggest issue I have with it, though, is that it's 1,500 super credits. $5 extra for less content. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they got greedy. There's always that possibility, which I absolutely hope to God it is not, because that would absolutely just suck completely. But yeah. There's also the I think it's more or less like the fact that this cost a lot of money to actually like get the licensing for the ODST stuff, and that the reason that they're making it 1,500 is to like recuperate, which I would definitely more than understand that. But I feel like with like the game also launching on Xbox and like getting at least like getting like multiple like hundreds of thousands of new players, that's already like a lot of money. So that I feel like would be enough, way more than enough to like recuperate the licensing costs. I don't know though. Well, you still have from the super card still because that's what I did. So I doubt that they even made a lot of money off of that too, like off like super cut purchases. But I don't know. I'm not a game dev, so I don't really know how this stuff works, like how the costs work or whatever. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there's no super credits in this warbond. I I don't even think that the contract actually allows them to. I don't think the contract even forbids them from being able to like use like. I don't think the contract that they did with Xbox forbids them from using forbids them from like putting the super credits in the war bonds. I don't think it even. I don't even think it forbids that. So I think that they genuinely just did that out of, like for like no reason at all, which really sucks. And the cloud weapons aren't customizable as well, which really sucks. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a thing with like all the cloud weapons that they're going to be doing, which I mean, it's all I don't really like it, but it's something I can live without. Uh, but 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 if is this like this precedent? If this is the precedent that they're setting for like all future legendary war bonds, I'm just not gonna buy them. I'm gonna be honest. I'm more than likely just not gonna buy them if this is what they're gonna be like. Well, I actually probably will buy them, but like I'm not gonna go out of my way to, like spend money on super credits if I'm lacking the amount. I'm more than likely just gonna try and farm them out. But yeah, this is like a terrible precedent. This is a terrible precedent that they're setting for like these legendary war bonds that you can't buy with the war bond tokens. If they're gonna be legendary and cost like $5 extra, they should at least have like one or two more pages and a lot more stuff in them. But that's all I wanted to say. Found the video informative or something? Like, comment, subscribe, share. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Bye.